Okay, so there's been tons of rumors and speculation of a Switch Mini coming in the near future, but in my opinion, I just don't really see that happening. Here's why. The Switch isn't really all that big to begin with, so shrinking it down just doesn't make a whole lot of sense to me. But a Switch XL, that my friends, is a different story. What's good, people? I'm Yeti Machete. Here we focus on all things tech. If that's something you're into, you know what? Go down to that subscribe button and caress it a bit. You know, give it some love, and don't forget to reach around and touch that notification bell too. We have an awesome community, and I would love for you to be a part of it. Now, I don't care what Reggie says, I do think a new Switch is coming. Let's face it, the hype of the Switch is coming down, which means sales are starting to slow as well. What better way to generate a lot of hype and keep the Switch's momentum going than to release a new Switch? I bet money that it's an XL version, but I don't think they're going to change the form factor of the Switch per se. It just doesn't make sense for Nintendo to spend the time, money, and resources to make and sell new, bigger, or smaller Joy-Cons. So what I think is going to happen here is more of like a redesign. I think Nintendo is actually going to increase the size of the screen by pushing it out and replacing the huge bezels from the current Switch and turning that into more screen real estate. Now, if I'm wrong and they do make a new Switch Mini, then I can pretty much bet that that's going to be like their 2DS for the Switch. Cheaper, more affordable, targeted towards kids, and to keep the price down, of course, a smaller screen, cheaper materials, and maybe even a slightly lower resolution. However, like the aforementioned, I don't see Nintendo designing and selling smaller Joy-Cons. So if the Switch Mini does happen, then I'm guessing the Joy-Cons will be fixed and non-removable. So back to the Switch XL. To me, it just makes more sense. I don't know, maybe I'm a little bit biased. To be honest, I really do want an XL version to happen. Whatever new Switch ends up being released, there's a few things that I think would be awesome to include with Nintendo's new hardware. Or maybe just fixed, improved upon. More onboard storage is one of those things. A lot of people use the Switch as a portable device, and a ton of people are purchasing their games digitally. And the current 32 gigabytes offered just isn't enough to download much, not even close to it. Purchase a game digitally like NBA 2K19 for instance, and guess what? You're gonna need an SD card because that game won't even fit without one. I would like to see like a 500 gigabyte system offered with the Switch 2.0, but I'll even settle with a 256 gigabyte version. Now, probably the most important things of all things to be included here on the new Switch, and I'm pretty sure most of you will all agree with me here, is Bluetooth support. Now, this can already be added with like a system update since there's already a Bluetooth antenna for the controllers, but if Nintendo decides to wait and offer it with the new Switch, I'll take it and I'll upgrade in a flash. Now, another really nice addition would be better battery life. The current 2 to 4 hours is fine sometimes, but on the other hand, we can all agree that it could be better. Sure, there's power banks and battery cases, but I really don't want to have to lug another thing around. I think realistically we could possibly see an improvement of like 4 to 6 hours, although obviously the more the better. Now, there's a bunch of other small improvements the Switch could do with, like better Wi-Fi bands. Some might say an improved resolution, although personally I'm fine with how the screen looks. I'm just really hoping for a better looking Switch. The bezels on the current one are just straight out of 2016, and hopefully Nintendo gives us an XL version like I mentioned before. What do you think? Are you hashtag Team XL or hashtag Team Mini? Let me know in the comments down below, along with some improvements that you would like to see offered with the Switch 2.0. If you guys enjoyed the video, you already know what to do. Give me a thumbs up, drop me a comment. I love hearing from you. If you dislike the video, hit that dislike button twice. Let me know what I could have done differently. If you haven't yet, check out some other content. Consider subscribing. I'd appreciate it greatly. I'm signing off. Catch you guys in the next one.